from above.
Hello YouTube and welcome back to Old Flads. This is Ace of Spades, this is Occupation, and this is the new map Frontier from the Easter update. Now I just had to show you this video because it was sort of my thought processes going through how to play this new Occupation game mode. I had an idea of how to really do it, but I decided to choose the Rocketeer to start off. That seemed like a good idea, going above land very quickly. As you can see, it didn't go so well. I just kept getting shot. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to try the marksman. The marksman will be, I'll be able to come in, I'll be able to help the guys on the ground because there were so many opposing snipers. And I thought it might just be a good idea. So eventually sort of found myself behind here. I don't really like being in this position, especially in an objective-based game mode. And as a result, that didn't work either. I had to make the decision then. What was I going to do? It's time to go for a miner. The miner obviously would give me the close range protection that I need when I was going to be carrying the bomb, and as a result, I think it was. I think it started well. It started well, and what you need to know with the miner though is that obviously it's very slow, very cumbersome, and whilst it was a good idea for the close range protection, as you can see here, this is a marksman on the enemy team trying to get close in, but no dice. I'm afraid, no dice. What happens is, I was still trying to go over the top of the map, and I think everyone's probably getting the idea about where this is going wrong now. So I decided, you know what, I'll try and get a bit further up the map without going through the middle of the high street, which is very, very dangerous. And I went up through the sides. And that brought me out up by the church. As you can see, there's a hole in the bank. That was me. I made that. And it does get you into a far better position where you can start really attacking the enemy team, especially as they were moving up. I mean, to be honest, if I was them, I would have just sat and defended the base. They had no real reason to. And although it was sort of working, as you can see here, I managed to get in. The snipers had tried to move up a little bit. And whilst it was working, I wasn't really playing the objective doing this. I mean, it's all well and good getting the kills, but you know what? In this game mode, kills are not a very important thing unless they're tactical, and they just weren't. This here was where the whole thing changed for me, okay? This is a person, I believe it's pronounced Luchmoy. They had the right idea. Why didn't I think of this before? I'm a miner. Why am I trying to go overground in my slow, cumbersome way when I've got a drill cannon and a massive, great spade? Dig in. We did. It was the simplest thing in the world. When it popped up though, I realised we were still in plain view of all the opposing team's marksmen. That's never a good thing because that was just going to end up to us getting dead and the bomb not really getting hit. So I decided to bring it up in the bank. Now coming up inside the bank is a really good idea because it gets you pretty much as close to all the bomb spawn sites as you can be whilst being hidden at the same time. That's hugely important because now that we had our tunnel in place, we needed to get the bomb down the tunnel. It was no good having the tunnel go somewhere where we were just going to keep getting shot. And as you can see, I then made the move. This was it. We're about to put the theory into place. Although I do have a lot of, this is the only trouble with that bomb spawn there is that you got a long way to run. As you can see, there are now some barricades on the left here. That's really good for stopping enemy snipers. What we tried to do, now that we had a hole, it was just get down there. Now that it was built, the theory had to be tested. And to be honest, it didn't work this time. Okay, so whilst the theory was good, it wasn't. It wasn't the be all and end all. This is the second attempt we had at it. So they've cleared out that pesky Rocketeer that was down there with us. Luchmoy has the bomb. I now have the bomb. I don't really want the bomb because they've managed to get it down there. I think it's only fair that they sort of claim the points. You will notice though, as we get in here, they're going to chuck the bomb on the floor. Now the problem I've had in other game modes is that if you're actually at the base level of the base and you put the bomb on the floor, it can end up being too low. So I threw it back to them and then say to them higher. So they try and put it higher. That way it's definitely inside the enemy base. Do not make the mistake of letting that soft detonate underneath the enemy base. You'll rage hard and you literally have just wasted 3 or 4 minutes. Now I ended up with a bomb here because they sort of threw it and I caught it because I was in the way a bit. So we decided that was probably the best place for it. This was my very, very first bomb plant and ultimately detonation as well. So you get a Steam achievement. If you plant the bomb once, you get a Steam achievement. So you should all be aiming to do that as much as possible. With the new scoring system that's been implemented, that playing the objective is far more important. And I don't really know what this guy was doing, but if you're going to hardscope that much, You deserve to get shot, man. Do not sit there hard scoping. All right, I died, but nonetheless. This guy was in our spawn, and I know a lot of you are going to be saying, oh, teabagging, teabagging. You come in someone's spawn, and you try and spawn rape, and I kill you, you're getting teabagged. Bottom line, I don't care. You can give me all the arguments you want against it. I don't care. Come in my spawn, I kill you, teabag. So anyway, with one down, as you can see, we're on 50 points. The only way to really gain any points when you are playing as the attackers is to get bomb detonations. So instead of carrying the bomb, I wasn't carrying it. I was defending this time, defending the bomb. And that's very important, okay? You have to work as a team and be getting in there. Now, as I said, this was the second one. The enemy team still hadn't worked this out. If you dig down, at the moment, people will work this out eventually, but at the moment, they hadn't worked it out. And, well, this guy did, but he got owned. I mean, why would you come down there as a marksman? He probably thought he was going to be like the hero of the day, but 2 miners against 1 marksman, close range, game over, sunshine. So that was 2. So now you can see the scores are level, and we're just rinse and repeat. That's all it was. They didn't figure it out properly. They knew we were doing something, obviously, because we kept getting killed. We kept getting bomb detonations in their base, but we got killed there. And as you see, we're down to the last minute, and this was where I was starting to panic a little bit, because alright, it was fine having this tunnel, but if it wasn't going to work, then that's no good. So I took out the first guy. That was important, because I thought to myself, I'm actually just going to breeze in here now. No one's actually figured this out yet. Oh my god, it's a miner. Oh, miner's owned. Get owned, miner. Right in the enemy spawn as well. That was do or die right there, and Flads did. That's exactly how I played it. Just got in there, just had to do it. I panicked. All right, I threw it and I panicked, but nonetheless, this was with 40 seconds remaining. Boom! Flads gets the 50 points for the team. That is how to get in there. You just got to get involved, get down there, and literally with 40 seconds left, completely took it. It turned out to be the winning point scores as well. Can't say fairer than that. Got in there, we had a different idea about how we're going to do it, and we won. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this has helped a few of you guys with Occupation on Frontier. I hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers, and goodbye.